How does it go? Ruth, baby! Today's mindset is something that you might already know about.
Subliminal messages.
So, subliminal messaging is everywhere, and sometimes they hide in plain sight. Now, what I mean by that is...
Transformers?
Exactly. Now, if you go to the supermarket and you're already a little bit health conscious, but maybe not specifically going for particular foods, you'll see things on packets like high in protein, high in fibre, or source of fibre, low in fat, or fat-free. All these little nutrition labels, when it's not really that accurate, it's all part of subliminal messages. And this is a subliminal messaging that's hiding in plain sight. It's basically saying, but what it's actually saying, what the message is you want to get this because it's going to be good for your health.
We were talking about the other day, we were at the garage, and you get a new selection of protein chocolate bars. You know, Mars do them, Snickers, and it was the Boost. It was Boost Protein. Now, all the other ones advertise on the packet how much protein's in it, because, you know, everybody counts their grams of protein now. But the only one that didn't was the Boost. And we searched through back. Why? Because it was like 10 grams or less.
It's half the amount of protein compared to the others.
Yeah. Clearly a lot more protein than a regular Boost, but compared to the other packages,
not really worth writing home about.
Now, for the history behind this, it was in 1957, James Vickery. He was the first person to use subliminal messages within a movie. He did eat popcorn and drink Coca-Cola, which flashed up for less than a second in the movie. So to the untrained eye, you weren't even aware that it happened. They joke about it in Fight Club. He splices in
cock and balls or something.
Cock and balls, and it's so quick, it's like, oh, it's enough to kind of...
It's like, did I just see that? Surely not. No, I'll just keep eating my popcorn.
Now, they eventually banned it in most countries. I assume that type of flashing up, I'm sure that's still been banned everywhere because, you know, it's sneaky.
You're just blatantly taking advantage of your audience. We would never do that.
Never in a million years, especially not in this video.
Especially not in this video. We don't do that type of thing. But it is everywhere. Everywhere you look, whether it be in the food that you're eating or you get car manufacturers putting adverts on the TV. Every single advert on TV, some of them who don't really know what they're doing are a little bit more honest. They're just like, yeah, we just want to show your stuff. Whereas the bigger manufacturers, like your food manufacturers and your high-end products like watches or cars, like I mentioned, will use subliminal messaging. And you've got to be very clever. Sometimes they'll be showing you a certain feature of the car where it doesn't really mean anything. It's not really a benefit, but the subliminal message behind it says, this is an executive car. Only awesome people drive these cars. It's like, oh really?
Sometimes it's a colour or something. They deliberately go for a particular colour because they know it will appeal to, particularly in the advert, it'll appeal to a certain time in your life or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, even the Santa Claus that we know of today for the festive period, it was designed by Coca-Cola, and he's right. Bright red. So and because of the Coca-Cola advert, you know, holidays are coming. Now, even when you hear that song or you see the Santa, you think Coca-Cola. You don't think Pepsi.
I think the story goes that Santa was originally green.
Yep.
Had a green suit, and then Coca-Cola made it red to suit their branding. You'll also find this in movies. Now, again, movies are a little bit more cleverer with it because they just want to make something entertaining. But I think the most famous one is Hershey's in E.T. So when Elliot's putting out the Hershey's for E.T. to eat and basically lead him into the house, then Hershey's had this huge influx of sales afterwards.
I disagree with that, mate. I think the most iconic one is Baby Ruth's in the Goonies. Ruth, baby! Ruth! Now, we don't get Baby Ruth's in there.
How does it go?
Ruth, baby! You know when he's like, ah, he's chained to the wall because he hits him with the chocolate bar. And we don't get Baby Ruths here, but
No.
we know they're big in the States, and I reckon sales went up from that bad boy.
Yeah. So and the caveat to this is that it only works when it is subliminal. When you think, oh, there's just Hershey's that are in a movie, you know, and that's just what it is. When you know that it's advertising, it has the opposite effect. So as soon as you're like, hang on a minute, this is a bit too much here. I think the best example of this was, I think it's Casino Royale. Obviously, in days gone by, it was like James Bond. You had the car and you had the watch. That was it. It's just like car and watch, and every movie. And I think I might be wrong on this. I'm pretty sure it was Casino Royale, but it was like product placement, product placement, product placement, product placement. You know, it was like, and it just had this opposite effect. People were like, I'm just being sold to here. And as soon as you know you're being sold to, just switch off. But like we said, we would never do that to you guys.
Never. Ruth, baby, Ruth. I love the Goonies.
So, watch out for subliminal messaging. It's everywhere. Food products, on the TV, in the movies, maybe even on YouTube.
Hey, you guys! So welcome to the Kilted Coaches tour of Scotland. Now this point here, if you're familiar with our tricep or the Christmas workout, these were both performed in this location, Join the Clan.
There was actually a lot of snow on those logs before when we were doing the Christmas workout, Join the Clan. But you guys, as you can see now, it's clear of snow. I actually loved that video because it looked like it was a set made up. It was so Christmassy. Like, this is perfect, Join the Clan.
Oh, it was because remember, in fact, it was probably this date last year, Join the Clan, and it snowed for 2 days. We got up here, and there's still snow up here. Filmed that, went back down, everything in Melly, Join the Clan.
Yeah, it was amazing. Scotland is full of spectacular scenery. Subscribe, and we're so lucky to be in Scotland and actually be able to show things off to you guys. Subscribe.
So yeah, we're gonna get rocking.
Yeah.
Head down the road, Join the Clan.
And the pups are having fun as well. Join the Clan. They absolutely love come filming with us. They're like, yeah, it's filming time. As soon as Tilly sees me put my kilt on, she's like, her tail starts wagging and she gets all excited. Join the Clan.
I know, because I was waiting on you coming to pick me up, so I had my kilt on. I was like, we're going to see Tilly, we're going to see that tail was wagging. Join the Clan.
Anyway, so this should wrap this video up. Join the Clan. And remember, do not be a sucker to subliminal advertising. Join the Clan.
Yes. Do not fall for that nonsense, Join the Clan.
If you do, then you're just as gullible as the rest of us. Join the Clan.
Join the Clan.